Booking podcast guests without talking to your audience first is a great way to waste hours of production time. You end up interviewing random experts, hoping their advice resonates, while your download numbers stay flat. To fix this, you need to build an expert guest persona. This is a specific, data-backed profile of the exact type of person your listeners actually want to learn from. You don't need a massive marketing budget to create this. You need about 10 minutes of time per call and a list of 3 to 5 of your ideal, happy customers. By defining this persona, you stop guessing what your audience wants. You use their direct feedback to create a repeatable targeting filter, ensuring every guest you book delivers highly relevant value. Step 1 is reaching out to those 3 to 5 ideal listeners and getting them on the calendar for a brief one-on-one feedback call. Do not send a mass email survey. Surveys give you static answers. You need a real-time phone call or video chat so you can listen, push for specifics, and ask follow-up questions. To secure their time, offer a small incentive. A $5 gift card to their favorite coffee shop is usually enough to get a busy professional on the phone for a few minutes. Once you have them on the call, you ask this specific question. If you could jam with anyone in the world for an hour over coffee, who would that be? If you simply ask, "Who should I interview?" people freeze, or they list other podcasters. The coffee shop scenario shifts their mindset from passive listener to active participant looking for mentorship. This psychological framing forces them to think about their own pain points. It reveals the exact individuals they view as authorities who can help them solve their daily problems. Listen closely to the name they give you. Your goal isn't necessarily to book that exact individual. Your job is to decode the professional type of the person they described. Often, listeners will name a highly visible public figure like Elon Musk or an unattainable billionaire. This is a common response, but it isn't actionable for most shows. When they name a celebrity, pivot the conversation. Ask what specific career traits, business strategies, or paths that person took that makes them interesting. Let's say your listener works at a Series A startup. They might tell you they want to have coffee with someone who is successful in their field. You need to translate successful into a specific role. Through follow-up questions, you determine they are specifically struggling with user acquisition. So the first requirement for your target guest becomes a marketing director. Next, you find out they want to learn from someone who has already solved their current scaling issues. The final criteria are added: someone at a Series B or C company with double their current revenue. By extracting these professional attributes, you create a highly specific search filter. You move from chasing unattainable celebrities to finding realistic, experienced operators who your audience is eager to hear from. As soon as you establish that ideal guest type on the call, you move to the next prompt. Ask the listener to list 3 specific questions they would ask this mentor if they were sitting across the table from them right now. Those hypothetical questions become your exact interview script. Your listen is literally handing you the outline for your next episode. After you complete all 3 to 5 calls, gather your notes. Look for the overlapping demographic requirements and the recurring topics your listeners asked about. You compile the aggregated data into this clear guest persona document, with sections for target title, industry, experience level, and the required episode topics. With this document in hand, you know exactly who to book and what to ask them. Every future episode will tackle the precise challenges your target audience is facing. The research phase is complete. You now have a strict set of parameters for your show, eliminating the need to guess who might make a good guest. Take the exact demographic criteria from your new guest persona document, the job titles, the company sizes, the industries, and plug them directly into a LinkedIn search. When you reach out to these prospects, your pitch will be highly specific, and when the interview starts, you don't have to wonder what to discuss, because your audience already gave you the questions. Operating with a documented guest persona turns your booking pipeline into a systematic process. It ensures your podcast consistently delivers targeted, high-utility advice to the listeners who need it most.